Okay, let's take this 1990 on an H registration Land Rover 90 2.5 turbo diesel for a spin. Ignition light and oil light come up. Starts nicely when it's warmed up. I did 167 miles in this yesterday and did the job really nicely actually. Handbrake off. Off we go. Right, what can we tell you about this? Nice original example actually. Not been messed with or battered off-roading or anything like that. It's just so very original all round and drives very nicely too. Showing 111,000 miles. Can't warrant it, but probably correct. And as I say, I did 167 miles in it yesterday, down the motorway, across country, all sorts of things, and it really did the job nicely actually. Engine's not a smoky old horror. As with all of these, you get a little bit of smoke on start up, but especially when they're cold, but that soon clears as it should. And the motor isn't overly noisy, rattly, anything like that. It's the standard 2.5 turbo diesel, so it's never going to be limousine quiet, shall we say, but it seems to get on and do the job. So yes, motor's nice, clutch is good, gearbox is really nice, there's no synchro problems or jumping out of gear or any sort of nasties from the gearbox at all. But we'll get on with it. There's no real slap in the drivetrain. If you do get a bit, if I back off, so we can do it now, get a tiny bit of resonance from the rear axle, but it's very minimal. Now up to sort of an indicated 55 and it gets on with it. One thing I did notice yesterday, in fact, yeah, I can hear it very slightly now, just when you get sort of 55 plus, there's a very faint whistle which gets a little bit louder. Now I can't work out if it's coming from the wind through the roof rack or if it's coming from the left rear hub. More like the latter, but it's only at sort of occasionally, only at 55 plus. But so slight whistle from somewhere, whistle or squeak, whatever you like to call it. May well be the left rear hub, but in here everything's working properly. Speedo's working, fuel gauge, temperature gauge, everything does as it should. It steers nicely. It's not got the slop in it that a great deal of these have, where you've got to sort of fight to keep them on the road. It's steering quite precisely actually. There is a stone hit just there, which happened to me yesterday as I was driving back down the motorway. Doesn't seem to have got any bigger. Probably if you inject it now it'd be alright, but it may be, where it is, maybe an MOT failure next year, even though it's not really in the driver's sight line. But so that happened to me on the A1 yesterday. But so nips along. There's no so apart from the slight whistle that we've just talked about, there's no nasty bangs, rattles, clunks, groans, or anything expensive, noisy, shall we say. Heater blower motor works. Nice, pleasant place to be in here. Actually, it's all in nice, clean shape. All in all, it's an impressive one to drive actually. Pulls up nicely and straight. And so it has got power steering, this one as well. That's about it really, I think. My name's Simon. You can reach me on 0771 906 9353 or in the office on 0118 946 3352. Or you can go to our website, which is www.motodrome.co.uk if you want any further information on this 1990 2.5 turbo diesel Land Rover 90.